service engine on the European service module. There are also some 24 reaction control system thrusters on the European service module.
Integrity ICPS maneuver in work.
Integrity copies.
The interim cryogenic propulsion stage making an additional maneuver ahead of the USS-2 burn. That USS-2 burn coming from Orion. The ICPS will have its own disposal burn and will burn up upon reentry over the Pacific Ocean.
What is this? What is this?
Again, live here in Mission Control Houston, Artemis Mission Control to be exact. Just down the hall from the International Space Station Mission Control Room, also flying with humans aboard 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have completed the proximity operations demonstration aboard Orion, and we are now looking ahead to the upper stage separation burn. This provides distance from between Orion and the ICPS. The ICPS will have its own disposal burn at about 5 hours MET. We are now 4 hours and 37 minutes MET, or time since launch. It's been a long day for the crew aboard Orion, and they still have a few tasks to complete before they can go to bed tonight. Of course, we'll have the upper stage separation burn that they will need to monitor. They'll continue doffing and stowing suits.
Houston's here.
Can you confirm what status you want us for suit drag?
Checking.
Damn, I actually got past it.
And Integrity, can you confirm that you did the glove swap activity?
Negative, we did not do the glove swap activity.
Alright, when able, you can do the glove swap activity, and then we'll need a 15-minute timer, and then we'll be ready to terminate suit drying.
Integrity.
Yeah, it's better not.
Solar arrays are now in
Oh, that was
position
going.
ahead of the USS
But it's very easy.
stage separation to burn. And with proximity operations complete, we will look forward to hearing from pilot Victor Glover how it felt to fly Orion. But just before his launch, we got to ask him how it felt and how he was looking forward to it.
A crazy long time without it.
Fly a spaceship is just a dream. It's unreal. The piloting role specifically, I will have an hour and a half or so where I get to fly the spaceship.
We're all on it, which is good, but
Fly Orion a lot in the simulator,
still probably can't.
but also to build an experience space for how the teams on the ground think Orion's going to work. And then when we fly Orion in space, we're actually going to compare the two to help them make better models. You know, my inner test pilot is like, of course, very excited about that. But really, the point of this is to make sure that Orion is a safe spacecraft so that we can go and do more complicated missions.
That's crazy. They
Do we need to have a test pilot on every mission to fly this spacecraft? So far, I really like the way Orion flies, but it's only been in the simulator. And so the ability to fly one actually in space on a test mission is just a really unique opportunity.
Again, those words from pilot Victor Glover before his flight aboard Orion, and reflecting on how it's been to fly Orion in the simulator for those proximity operations demonstrations. Now he has gotten to do the real thing today, with ProxOps having just completed about 10 minutes ago. This view live inside Artemis Mission Control at Johnson Space Center in Houston as the crew continues to move away from the ICPS ahead of that upper stage separation burn.
sometimes somehow it's I don't see how he's like I don't know, he don't.
All four solar arrays are now in position ahead of the upper stage separation burn.
Integrity Houston, we are checking on those cautions.
Oh, I'm close to. Still, bro.
Orion is now
No,
maneuvering
we're losing, but I'm gonna.
that upper stage separation burn.
What a goal. I don't know how he even did that. Like, he just did. What a blip. Like, without that save. I mean, they're gold. Why are golds and silvers actually? It's just, yeah, look, it's, oh wow, that's a gold or a silver.
Orion continuing to maneuver into its proper attitude ahead of the upper stage separation burn. After this burn, the crew has a little more work to do before they can go to sleep. It's been a long day for them, having woken up about 8 hours before launch.
All it takes is a good hit. So they're like terrible hits. It can like work.
The crew aboard Orion will continue stowing their suits and configuring the cabin as they need it for
What is that thing?
flight.
At Integrity Houston, those caution warning messages for prop were seen on manifolds being used for maneuver to burn attitude. Still go for the USS-2.
Integrity copy. Still go for USS-2. Thanks for the updates. And the crescent Earth from almost 20,000 miles looks amazing.
Thanks for that report.
I don't know.
Upper stage separation burn for Orion coming up in about 4 minutes. We're now 4 hours and 46 minutes since liftoff. This view coming live from the spacecraft, looking at one of the solar arrays. Those solar arrays are now swept forward, and that protects them from any loads imparted when we conduct this upper stage separation
I
burn.
don't know. That's not for. There is something weird about the hot. I don't understand. Why do I kind of want?
2 minutes until the upper stage separation burn.
No, I want to.
This will be the last burn of the evening. The crew will continue stowing their suits. They'll configure the cabin. They will also have their private medical conference.
I mean,
Scheduled every
let's be
Saturday,
realistic. I can't even dribble a ball on my
down to team members here on Earth.
top of my car. Setting that as a gold
They'll
or
get into their pre-sleep and
that's
then
crazy.
sleep for the evening. They will only get a few hours of sleep to start. They're going to wake up essentially in the middle of this now
I'm not.
energy rays burn. That burn, it translunar injection burn is what will commit us to flying by the moon and also serves as our deorbit burn.
The
Less than a minute now until the upper stage separation burn.
I don't even know this. I really liked it. You know what? I'm not. I'm gonna take.
Integrity Houston, no action on the ohms caution.
Integrity copies.
And we have confirmation of the upper stage segment burn.
The next.
And complete, very short burn.
And Integrity Houston, no action on the RCS prop cautions. Let's taking a look.
Okay, copies. We show about 10 seconds to go on a trim burn.
I mean, monetizing it, like, I feel this is a.
Copy.
I don't even. This actually doesn't. Oh, look, I keep the number go up. Wait until.
Integrity copies. Good USS 2.
Confirmation of a successful USS
Kinda going.
stage separation. This view live from
I mean, the button. So, yeah, let me just.
We also heard some calls from Capcom Amy Dill.
Cost 10,000.
Some
I can.
questions that they will see aboard the spacecraft that they're looking into on the reaction control system thrusters, and no action is needed from the crew at this time.
Oh, I'm actually terrible. There's two. Should make sense. Oh wow, that's. But this is like it's turning. Actually, I have a new way to do it. A green turn. Like how much it. I'll start. Oh no.
Houston Integrity and procedure 12.2.2515
Why
USS
is it?
burn execution. Confirm you will complete remaining post-burn reconfig, and we will exit the procedure.
We concur. We'll take it from here.
Copy, thank you.
Wait. Can get. Wants to buy it or what?
With proximity operations complete and the upper stage separation burn complete as well, we are now looking
Oh, even
at the
lower walk speed.
CPS or interim cryogenic propulsion stage
happening?
upon re-entry over Earth's atmosphere over the Pacific Ocean.
You know what? I don't mind playing.
Houston Integrity, I'm going to request to suppress the SEMA 300.
There's actually a lot of people.
Copy and checking. And Reed, we
What
have
I'm
request from the ground
currently
USS 300 caution.
What are the people? Earth is like
Houston Integrity, very low priority. Let me know when you have 2 minutes for boom mic troubleshooting.
already in.
We have the time.
Wait,
Okay,
yeah, I
learn
can't.
how to use this mic. I'm talking at a conversational level with the mic about a half a centimeter from my mouth. How do you hear me right now?
It's a bit better. It's about 3 or 4 by 5.
Okay, Amy, and now I am talking to you with the tip of the boom mic pressed against my upper lip, so I have lip contact on the mic. How's this now?
5 by 5.
Okay, I will let the crew know. Thank you.
We copy.
Aw. The Ascension is just a higher number. Yeah. Bob.
In Integrity Houston on 1, whenever you're ready, we do have some toilet troubleshooting actions for you.
One trip.
Copy on toilet. We have one stowage delta for you. Let me know.
That's not a lot. I don't know. I see going for.
Delta.
Very simple. The PWD cover is in Foxtrot 2, not Foxtrot 3.
We copy.
Okay, Amy, just give us about 2 minutes and we'll be ready for the toilet orders.
Standing by.
And we have confirmation that the interim cryogenic propulsion stage burn has started. Again, this is a disposal burn. The ICPS will re-enter Earth's atmosphere and harmlessly burn up over the Pacific Ocean. Additionally, we are expecting the CubeSats to be released soon. These will be released from the Orion stage.
Yeah, it just goes faster.
Upper stage into a high Earth orbit where they will conduct an orbital maneuver to reach their own desired orbit. These are 5 CubeSats from space agencies including Germany, South Korea, Saudi Arabia, and Argentina. They have their own distinct objectives completely separate from NASA's mission. And these CubeSats are shoebox-sized payloads that have the potential to expand our knowledge of the space environment. The German Space Agency, or DLR's Tacheles CubeSat, will measure effects of the space environment on electrical components to inform technologies for lunar vehicles. The Korea Aerospace Administration, or KASA's KRAD Cube, will use a dosimeter made of human-like tissue to measure space radiation.
How uncommon is the next?
Van Allen radiation belts. The Saudi Space Agency's Saudi Geomagnetosphere Satellite, or SHMS CubeSat,
1 in 3
space weather at a range
get
of
come.
distances from Earth. And Argentina's Comisión Nacional de Actividades Espaciales, or CONE, has a CubeSat called ETNA, which will assess radiation shielding methods, measuring Earth's radiation spectrum, collecting GPS data, and validating a long-range communications link. By working with other countries to fly these,
Houston's here.
Hey, Amy, without knowing what's going on later this day, how important is the 4K encoder setup?
Checking.
What? It's crazy to get any other room.
Timeline, big picture. All 4 crew members are your test.
Power
Fantastic.
behind.
Great day, guys, and we're going to try and get you to bed a little bit early today. We do want to do the 4K encoder setup as well as the toilet troubleshooting. I don't think it'll take very long. Ideally, we'd get that done here in the next hour or so, along with the conference,
Oh, rarest
and then get you guys to bed a little bit early. That's what we're thinking down here.
down. Have some. And I feel like, yeah, no, this has a good amount of people. Oh, I got rare.
Great to us. I have a couple pieces of information if you have no further updates.
All right, we're ready to copy.
All right, just how we're going to break up the crew right now to handle this. Victor is the lead for suit drying and suit stowage. And we
I can't believe I'm still the worst.
Is going to work the toilet troubleshooting with you. So when you all are ready, if you are happy with what Ike, with what Victor and Jeremy are doing, I will hand the comm and the toilet lead over to Christina.
Copy, stand by for data rate change.
This view inside Mission Control Houston, specifically Artemis Mission Control, as the crew was reporting down some of their tasks that they're continuing to work on at the end of this flight day. It's been a very busy day for the crew so far, again waking up about 8 hours before liftoff, which was now 5 hours and 5 minutes ago. After a successful ride to orbit, they saw the perigee raise maneuver, the apogee raise burn, and got into the proximity operations demonstration. They then conducted the upper stage separation burn to depart the interim cryogenic propulsion stage.
The ghetto.
That's put us into our current configuration. The crew is working
What?
inside the cabin to configure it to
More common to get a common up.
and we'll eventually get into some pre-sleep and sleep opportunities before the apogee raise burn in the middle of the night.
Let's see the rooms. What?
That'll actually be the perigee raise burn.
Oh, rooms.
They will wake up from a brief nap and monitor that perigee raise burn before getting some more sleep
That multi.
and starting their next flight day.
I'm not.
Integrity Houston, back with you.
AB, we have you loud and clear.
13.
Same, and last we copied is that Christina will work toilet troubleshooting.
That's a good read, and I'm ready for those words when you are.
Okay, Christina, first, we do not think empty oxone beads were installed for launch, so we do not suspect a blockage. We think it could be a priming issue. So the first thing we'd like you to do is to verify the toilet air filter barrier is removed. And I have a step number from toilet setup and activation procedure if you need it. Let us know when that's complete, and then we're going to power cycle the toilet from the ground and have further steps for you.
Okay, I copy all. Before we continue, are we go to swap the suit drive? And
I like they should also have.
terminate the suit drive.
Go for suit drying termination.
Copy. And Amy, for the air filter barrier removal, is that the nominal removal that's in the toilet setup and activation procedure that I ran?
Affirm, it was step 5.
Yes, I did complete that step.
Oh, I got one more.
Copy, stand by.
Not even that good.
Okay, copy.
That's.
We are going to power cycle the toilet, and then we'll give you a call back to attempt reactivation with removing the urine hose from the cradle, and allow it to run for 1 minute. And then we would also like you to have available 250 milliliters of water. We're not ready for that yet.
Yeah, no, it's.
Cycle's complete.
I literally, this is.
Copy.
You know what? I don't know. Hope I don't. I don't want to play. I want to play. Let's see.
Ryan,
back to
Christina Cook, NASA astronaut and mission specialist,
just
continuing to troubleshoot the issues they saw earlier with the toilet. The teams here on the ground are relaying up instructions on how to resolve that situation.
have been great. And XQC is
If dogs were influencers,
yeah, he's doing some random.
Taxes was feeling unwelcome. Now Taxes is an open door, literally, to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts in person. They're ready to
You know
do
what?
taxes for you, so you can walk out.
I should do that with the. That's I bet he didn't. I bet that's all. Why? I don't even know. Okay. What is he? Not that bad. No, this is some anchor. It's above plus. No, it's probably is plus. I see how the other people kind of diamond. No, this is a whole game. It's high plat.
Integrity Houston for cab camera 2.
I don't think. Here.
Hey Christina, for your and the crew's awareness, you may see the cab camera 2 light turn on. We are not streaming video, we're just getting a listing of files. And Integrity Houston for Christina and
Yeah, I don't know. See.